Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Guys and gals, today we're going to discuss the exploit for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And I said Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 because it is totally different from regular vanilla Mortal Kombat 3, okay? Totally different. And what we're going to be doing today is literally just show you guys how to get from point A to point B, get through the game, pretty much the easiest way possible. When it comes to Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, let's be honest, it's never been super easy, but there is some combo exploits, or, well, yeah, there's combos involved, but there's some exploits in this game that will pretty much guarantee that you can get through this game on a single credit, or at least with just, if anything, just a couple continues, something like that. But as you know, guys, my goal is to always play it on a single credit. And so that is kind of what I want to show you guys is this exploit that can potentially get you there, right? So, obviously, we know the problem with this game. The computer will just, they get on top of you, they stay on top of you, and there's nothing you can do about it a lot of times, right? So as far as when they get in close to you, it seems like no matter what you press sometimes, the computer has a counter for it. It even seems like sometimes the computer's already committed to something, and oftentimes they can still get you. They could throw you, they could do combos up close, they could jump in, they can jump kick you out of the air or jump punch you out of the air pretty easy once you get so far in the game. Well, I'm here to say to you guys that, hey, avoid all that. Go with this tactic. If you just want to get through the game and you're not worried about, whether you should or shouldn't use exploits, just take my advice and play through it this way and you'll be fine. So, but anyways, guys, we're going to do that today. This same tip will work on some of the home console versions as well. It'll work like on your Super Nintendo, it'll work on the Sega Genesis version. Whatever else out there, generally it's the same kind of strategy for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on pretty much any console. I haven't played it for the Saturn. I haven't played Ultimate MK3 or MK Trilogy on the Sega Saturn, but I'm pretty sure these same tactics will work on that system as well. So, anyways, guys, that being said, let me explain something to you. So, after about the second or third guy, you're going to run into a situation where basically the computer, like I said before, won't let you hardly do anything. They're going to stay on top of you. They're going to force you to do stupid mistakes. They're also going to, no matter what you throw at them, counter it, right? Even stuff as simple as jump kicks. They'll punish you for it. Well, what you're going to do, and I'm going to explain it to you before we actually start the game, but you're going to, once about the third or fourth guy hits, you're going to want to jump back, and right before you hit the ground, like right before, you're going to want to throw a kick, okay? When you throw that kick, what it does is it triggers the computer to throw a projectile most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And when that happens, you've got a couple options after that. So, depending on which character you're fighting against, if you're able to, if you have time, for example, Scorpion is a good example. If you're fighting against Scorpion, you can, once you land that jump kick, jump back and kick right at the very end, he's going to throw his spear or his harpoon, whatever. You have enough time to kind of run just a tiny bit and jump over it and start a dial combo. You know what I mean? Start a combo that just requires button taps. And you can do that, and then once you do that combo, you can sweep and make him jump back, make your opponent jump back again, and then start the process over. They'll either run at you, and you can just do a dial combo, start with a jump kick and do a straight up and down kick and do a dial combo, or you can just wait for that opportunity again to where you can get him to throw his projectile and then jump back, kick again, and then the whole rest of its history. So I know it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain without showing you. That's why I'm going to show you guys here in just a moment. But the other option is, so when you jump back and kick at the very last minute, and let's say they throw their projectile, what'll happen a lot of times is they'll run at you right after the projectile. You'll just duck. You'll just duck below the projectile or block it, whatever the case may be. But a lot of times they'll run at you after that. And when they run at you, you're going to want to basically sweep at them. And sometimes the sweep will connect. If the sweep does connect, it'll force them to, right when they get up, do another sweep. Try to sweep them again, like after a second sweep. And right when they get up, they'll jump back, and then they'll run at you, and that's when you jump straight up and down and do a dial combo. Okay? Makes sense? I hope it makes sense. It's hard to explain, like I said. I will show you here in just a moment. The other option is, going along that same path here, is when they run at you, if you sweep them, and it connects, it'll make them, jump back, and then so oftentimes they'll keep running at you afterwards. So then, if you want to, you just sweep them the whole round. So sweep again. They'll jump back and then run at you, sweep again. They'll jump back, run at you, sweep again. So you see the pattern here? It's just constant. I prefer to do a dollar combo when they run at me the second time. Like I'll sweep them once, they'll jump back and then run at me again, and I'll just jump straight up and down with a jump kick and then turn it into a dollar combo. So again, that's the details of it, guys. That's the gist of it, and that will get you through the entire game all the way until Motaro, which, you know, Motaro's not bad. You can do several different strategies against him. And then Shao Kahn, I'll show you guys how to fight Shao Kahn as well. But for now, let's delve into just getting through the normal lineup, okay? So I'm going to play it, and then here in just a moment, I'll put it back over to you guys so you can see. I'm going to get past the first couple guys, and then after that, I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. You know, take note of the strategy I'm using. I just explained it to you, but again, it's kind of hard to explain. It's better if you could just see it, okay? So I'm going to turn it up. Crank up the volume a little bit. Okay, guys. I decided to go ahead and just show you just from the very beginning, because even the first couple characters can be rough sometimes. So we're just doing the Warrior Tower today. If you know this exploit very well, you can do it on any tower. It doesn't even matter. But take out the first couple guys. However you like to do it. We'll do the first two, and then I'll show you guys the third person. I think it was around the third or fourth person will start doing the exploit I'm talking about. Sadly, I only remember that fatality. Can't remember her other ones. I think the other one's like, I don't want to speculate. Okay, take out Sonya real quick. Hey, Shorty let me rush into your combo already. Okay. So, about the third character, which happens to be Kitana, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about right here. So what you're going to want to do, I usually like to back them up to about, like I find a spot on the screen that I want to back them up to, so you can control them, by the way. You can back up and they'll stay, you know, about 3 or 4 inches away from you. So you can control them like this. Comes in handy sometimes when you're running low on health and you still want to beat the opponent. You can just let the timer run out by just doing this right here, right? But what I do is I usually look on the ground and find a spot that I kind of want them to go past. Because if you force them in the corner, look what happens. See, they just come right at you. Or usually they'll run at you. So I usually do that. I find that spot on the ground. So in my case, it's usually just about 1 inch past this right here. So I'm in a good spot right now. So now what you'll do... Whoops. I waited too long. If you sit there too long, they'll just attack you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump back and kick at the very end if I get her to stop. Well, she might get me this round. It's okay. That's all right. I'll see you next round. But what you'll do is you'll jump back and kick at the very last second before you hit the ground, and they'll usually throw a projectile, and then they'll run at you after that. See how she's running at me? Just sweep once to hit her, and then the secondary sweep is there just to make them jump back and hopefully run at you again. So we're gonna go all the way over here, jump back and kick, sweep, sweep, and then sweep again. But you see I'm backing away as I do each sweep, that way they won't get close enough to throw me. Okay, that's something you gotta worry about sometimes against the computer. Once you get them back in control, just go back over here. See, they don't always run at you, but a lot of times they will. go. Oops. See, I'm just sweeping the whole time. You can do that for the entire game of regular enemies. Obviously, you can't do it to a Motaro or Shao Kahn, but you can do it to your regular, these regular enemies like this. But yeah, try to find your little spots to keep them so they don't, you know, so they don't actually run at you. You don't want them. You don't push them too far in the corner, obviously. Now, if they do jump at you, you can sweep them sometimes, and sometimes they'll jump at you after that, and that allows you to do a quick back jump kick, like that right there. Jump kick backwards. I just messed up. But you jump kick back, and you'll kick them, and it'll connect. So there's our spot. There's our spot right there. See how she keeps running at me? That's what you want all day long. So yeah, literally, if you want, you can just sweep them to death in this game. But I'm going to show you guys something, what I think is better to do. It makes the rounds go a little bit faster too. So once you get them running at you, you can do a dollar combo. I do a shove it down kick first, and then do the combo. Get that right there. See how they run at me? When you get them run at you again, you just start over again. You just start the process over again. There's my little indicator here in this stage. I use that. I push them about an inch past that. That's how I know that I don't want to push them too much further than that. They'll be in the corner and they'll rush me. That right there. That'll work. See, I'm jumping straight up and down now. I'm anticipating him to run in so that I can do the combo to him. Oops, I messed it up. But anyways, you get the idea. See, same thing with this side. It has that kind of hook right there. Again, about an inch past that, you can push them much further than that, and they'll, you know, they'll run at you. But there you go, guys. That's the two ways I'm trying to educate you on. Really, it's just, you know, you can sweep them to death the way I was doing it, or you could let them run at you and then finish off with a combo. But most important thing is jump back, kick at the end, and they'll throw a projectile, and that's oftentimes they'll start running after that. See? Mine on here is the stairs. I push them about an inch past the stairs. That way I don't go too far into the corner over there. Oops. Yeah, that was my fault. Ooh. If she would have started that combo, I mean, she probably would have killed me. She was, combos are just so damn, painful, so to say. Okay, just reset yourself. Start over. She'll fall for it eventually. There you go. You really just kind of control them with that sweep, really and truly. That's what you're kind of doing right here. Saw that happening. She likes to do that when she lands a lot. I caught her on the way up. That was awesome. But yeah, like I said, you're basically controlling the enemy with your sweep. You're making them either take the sweep, take the damage, or jump back. See? Every time you sweep, they tend to jump back. Let him reset himself, and then just back. See? He's either going to run in or just face another sweep. Either a combo or a sweep, so I can catch. See? Just like that. Every time you sweep, as you notice, they're trying to jump back. Or, like I said, they're getting hit by the sweep. And when they jump back, that's your opportunity. Had to do that to him because he's turned invisible. That's something else you should note. On certain characters like Kitana, for example, you can also do air projectiles. and it'll, because you're gonna kick first, and then once you do your air projectile, with some characters it'll connect. See, like this, like that right there. See, because he's already in that mindset that he's gonna throw a projectile. So there you go. You can do that with Kitana. You can probably do that with a few others. I'm not sure all who you can do that with actually. He still caught me, but lo and behold, my my Kitana blade saved me. He likes to do that right there, so he can capitalize off that also. But yeah, when they get close, you also some of them do certain things that you can also capitalize off of. All right, I'm gonna let her beat me, and we're gonna use Nightwolf, I think, just to show you it's not just Kitana that's doing all these tricks. But as you see, guys, look at this. Force her in the corner and see what happens. All right, we'll use Nightwolf next just to show you another person's perspective. Plus, I haven't played with him in a long time, so that'd be fun to finish it with him. All right, here we go. All right, so same thing I was telling you about. And there is the other option I was also telling you about, where you can actually, oops, get her out of the corner. You don't want to force her in there. There's another thing you can do where you can get them to throw the projectile and then quickly jump over it and kick them or start a combo. See if I can do it to her. Oh, just fall a little bit short. See how I did that though? You can do that with several characters. You just got to test out who you can do it with and whatnot. We'll try again. Ah, messed up. Ooh, can't quite reach her with that jump kick though. I know I can do it to Scorpion, but I'll show you. Get him out of the corner. Ah, still a little too far away though. But I know I can't. I'll definitely be able to kick him. Watch this. Ooh, barely, but it does get there. There you go. Sweep her, make her jump back with another sweep, and then they'll run at you, or get them to throw a projectile like this. Oh, that's right. His punches don't connect always with the female characters, with certain ones, the ninja females. So let's try to do a kick combo instead. Whoops. She's not cooperating. Oh, even the kick combo has trouble. Then we'll just stick with this, I guess. Just against her. The Scorpion, I can do other stuff. Ooh, that's gonna be taxing. Thought that was gonna connect. Okay, get away from us. Use that sweep. Force him away. Now we got a fresh start. There we go. There you go, guys. So I hope that helps, guys. As you saw, I utilize that sweep to keep them away, and then when you make them jump away, they can actually run at you, and you can just start a combo, or just keep sweeping them. With Motaro, this is the right one I'm thinking of. You can just do this kind of number, just jump straight down, and just do your combo. Of course, the higher you go, the more difficulty is because he'll start throwing more fireballs the higher up you go. You just jump straight down and do a combo. He'll usually get close up to you for you to do it. But yeah, like I said, the higher up you go, the more fireballs he'll shoot, so it'll be a little bit more complex than this. Oops, I don't know why that didn't connect, but okay. There you have it. So Shao Kahn, I usually wait for him to make mistakes. Like, you know, he likes to do that slide. And then I'll rush him after I do an uppercut. I'll rush him and do a combo. If I can do it properly. That usually pushes him far enough away for him to try to do the slide again. If he catches you in the corner with the slide, do an uppercut real quick right afterwards. Because it will connect. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright. Redo. This isn't good. Oh, he got me. That's all right. We'll beat him real quick. But as you see, that's kind of the strategy I use. I just kind of stay away from him. You could do this with everybody as well. And like I said, there are plenty of other strategies. Each character has their own, obviously, different abilities, so their own ways to beat them. This is how I usually do it with most of the characters, though. But it usually works pretty good for me. I know that last round wasn't a good example, but it usually works pretty well for me. See, because he likes to do that more often. Can I survive it? Yes. There we go. Barely survived that round, but I did. Ooh, hello. Sometimes when he does that, you can catch him with the combo. When he does the fireball, it's kind of close to you. Oh, thought I was gonna clear that, but I guess not. Do it again. There we go. Oh no. That could have been really bad, guys. But anyways, guys, like I was saying before, once you get to about the third or fourth guy, if you start, every time you jump back and you kick at the very end, not every time, most time they'll throw a projectile, or they'll, or they'll just stand there and you just walk up to them and start over again. Jump back, kick, get them to throw a projectile, and then oftentimes they will run if they throw the projectile on very many occasions. I mean, they'll do it quite a bit. I'd say probably at least 70% of the time, 75% of the time. And once you do that, once they run at you, hey, you've got them. You just sweep them, and then sweep again to make them jump back, and a lot of times they'll run at you again. If they don't run at you, though, each time they don't run at you, just kind of get in that little space where you're about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches away from them, and you can control them again, and then start the whole process all over again. Jump back, kick, you know, get them to throw a projectile and sweep them. Or like I was doing also, the other option was you jump back, kick, and if they, you know, they throw a projectile, then they'll run at you. You can sweep them once, sweep again to make them jump back. And then when they come in for another run, you just jump straight down and kick and start your dial combo. You know what I mean? Use that jump kick to start it, or jump punch, whatever you prefer. Just make sure you're not jumping forward or back. Just jump straight up and down. And then you also saw the other option you could do. You saw me do it against Scorpion, where if you know the character you're fighting against has a long, you can reach them. Once you get them to throw the projectile, you can just run and jump over their projectile and then start a combo, or just jump kick them, whichever. I know all this sounds complicated, guys, but if you watch this and just kind of watch what I do, practice it a little bit, I think you'll be fine. It's not that bad. And like I said, each character has their own other exploits you can do. As you saw with Kitana, I was also able to, since she had an air projectile, I was also able to jump back and kick to get them to throw their projectile and then throw my fan. And then before their projectile connects, most of the time I can block it. You know what I mean? Just depends how fast the projectile is. But as you saw, I was able to block it with her. Other things like Nightwolf, for example, he can jump back and kick. And then when they throw the projectile, you can do that, back high kick to where it kind of does that glowing thing on him and it bounces the projectile back at him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's that option. I mean, all of them have their own kind of different ways of beating the computer. When you get them to throw a projectile, if you're Scorpion, you can teleport behind them, that kind of thing. I mean, all kinds of ways. These moves also carry over. Like I said, these exploits also carry over to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and I think the Sega Saturn. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I think Sega Saturn as well. I just haven't tried it out yet. And also, yeah, all those exploits, all that kind of stuff carries over. It also carries over to Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It's a little bit more difficult in Mortal Kombat Trilogy to get them to run at you, but it still does work. It still does carry over that same kind of pattern. So, anyways, guys, I hope this video helps. I know I kind of skipped Mortal Kombat 2 as far as an exploit video goes, but I will definitely be back to Mortal Kombat 2, and we'll revisit that here pretty soon. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, I hope this helps you out. I know a lot of people out there struggle with EMK3. As long as you don't mind using exploits, this is the strategy for you. Thanks, guys.